Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Wednesday, welcome back. I hope your day's off to a fantastic start. So it has been a little while here on my channel since I have done a skincare updates style video. I used to do these quite frequently, and the idea is just for me to introduce some new products that I've been using for the last 6 to 8 weeks. Let you guys know what I have noticed in terms of changes in my skin, or if there have been no changes, how the product is working for my specific skin type, whether, you know, it agrees with my skin or not, whether I've had any types of reactions, all of that fun stuff. Like, that's basically what I'm doing in this video. Not a skincare expert. I am one of those skincare enthusiasts. I got into skincare after my daughter was born. I mean, I've always, you know, like, washed my face. Like, I was a child, I was a teenager in the 90s. So, like, you know, I started with skincare back then. Loved me some Noxzema and Seabreeze. However, thankfully, skincare has evolved over the years, and we have a huge plethora of products to choose from these days. Almost, I think, probably too much to choose from. So anyway, my intention in this video is not to, like, tell you to go out and necessarily buy any of these 3 products that I'm going to be updating you guys about today. It's just to kind of introduce the products to you if you didn't know they existed, share with you my experience, and just, I don't know, like, if you're interested, feel free. If you currently don't need any skincare, don't buy these things. Also, if your skin type is complete polar opposite of mine, maybe I'm not the best person to take advice from, although I do tend to use a lot of products that could definitely be, you know, a great product to use on maybe a dry skin type. I will tell you what my skin concerns are, what my skin type is, before we get into these 3 products here, just so you guys have a reference point as well. So, but there are a lot of things that I think I use that could be good for other skin types, but the vast majority work for my skin type, or I'm looking for them to work for my skin type. So what is that? Okay, I'm 44, so I do have some aging concerns. I will be honest with you and tell you that I do get talks in my forehead. So no, I don't have any lines up there because I use Xeomin. I also use Xeomin in my masseter muscles, but that has nothing to do with, like, face slimming or, like, beauty per se. That has to do with the fact that I have ground my teeth into an oblivion. But I do not get talks around my eyes or anything like that. I happen to have a very oily skin type. I have my entire life, and I think that that is probably the reason why I don't have maybe as many fine lines or wrinkles as a drier skin type has at this point. Oily skin just tends to age a little bit slower. So I got that going for me, although I will tell you it is insanely frustrating to have to mop oil off of your face all day long. The older I get, the more it balances out, and the better I am about my skincare, the more, like, manageable the oiliness is, but it's still oily. So I also have enlarged pores. I do break out, not really much on my face, ironically enough, but on my neck. Like, my neck seems to be going through this, like, I think it's hormonal acne. God, I don't know. I'm annoyed. It's very annoying, but don't break out on my face. I do break out on my neck, and yeah, so that's my skin. Do with that what you will. All right, let's talk about these 3 products here, guys. I am going to start with a product that I have been using from Paula's Choice, and I'm going to start with Paula's Choice because, oh man, let me tell you, that was where I started my skincare journey back in, what year did I think it was like 2011, or it could have been right after Stella was born, but I got into skincare with Paula's Choice. One of my friends, Aileen, was using their products and had really great luck, and she was like, you should check them out. They have, like, a line specifically geared towards oily skin, and that's what you have, so go try it. And I did, fell in love, and all these years later, I am still regularly purchasing products from Paula's Choice. Their Resist SPF is the SPF 30, holy grail. Their 20% niacinamide, holy grail, and their BHA products are a must for my skin. So love me some Paula's Choice is the moral of the story. But let's get into their newest product, which is the Pro-Collagen Multi-Peptide Booster. This has a 6X peptide complex. So I'm going to read through some of their claims here and then get into what my experience has been so far, let you guys know what I've noticed, how it's working with my skin, all that jazz. Okay, so rebuild, strengthen, and firm the skin at a deeper level with 6 pro-collagen peptides that deliver multi-layer support for results immediately and over time. So they say that this peptide complex offers a multi-layer support, visibly smooths lines in 15 minutes, clinically proven to visibly plump, firm, and reduce wrinkles in 4 weeks. And it is a silky, lightweight gel that absorbs instantly into the skin. I will, of course, be linking all of these products down below. So I definitely encourage you to go read up a little bit more in depth in terms of ingredients, because quite honestly, I think that there's a lot of people out there that have a lot of sensitivities to a lot of different ingredients, and I think sometimes people just go and purchase things based on, you know, like someone's recommendation without really like looking into the product. So definitely go read up more about these products yourselves. I will, like I said, be linking them down below. But so you've got these 6 pro-collagen peptides in here, these amino acids, hyaluronic acid. They've got some really nice before and afters on their website, so which quite dramatic from what I can see here. And supposedly these changes are after only 4 weeks, and they're pretty significant. Now, let me tell you about my experience with this product. First of all, I love it. I've been using it for, I think, almost exactly 6 weeks. I love the texture of it. I've been using it every single morning. I'm gonna give you just a brief look at what it looks like here. It is like a gel type texture. It a little bit goes a long way. Like that amount there would be like enough to do like my entire face and then like down onto my neck as well. I have been using this product on my face and my neck, and that has been fine. I have not had any reactions to this at all in terms, like, it doesn't make my skin itch, doesn't irritate it in any kind of way. In fact, I find this to be rather soothing and hydrating. So I incorporate it into my morning routine because it absorbs so quickly into my skin. It doesn't interfere with my like oil production. Like, it doesn't make my skin feel oilier. I am someone who doesn't use a like traditional moisturizer per se in the morning. I know a lot of dry skin people, like, they have to layer on the moisture, right? I layer on moisture as well, but I do it in the form of like toners, essences, like really lightweight layers of moisture, and that's what works best for my oily skin. If you are someone who has really oily skin and you use a heavier moisturizer in the morning, try finding a couple of like essences or products that have a thinner consistency. You might have better luck with, in terms of like the oil maybe not being as oily looking throughout the day. For me, when my oil comes through, sometimes if there is skincare that has not fully absorbed, like I feel like it almost like pushes it like up and like adds to the shine factor sometimes. So I'm big on easily absorbable products, and that's what this is. Like at this point, I can't even feel that I put this on my hand at all. Like I feel like a really nice soft finish to my skin, but I don't feel stickiness or product at all, and I love that. That's key for me, for sure, in the morning. I do think that this definitely plumps up my skin immediately and visibly right after applying it. It plumps up my skin to the point where it like diffuses the look of my pores almost a little bit. When your skin is hydrated, your pores actually, I think, look a lot better. So don't dehydrate those poor little pores. But yeah, I feel like I get this nice like plumping effect to my skin. In terms of have I seen any like dramatic changes in fine lines, wrinkles, things like that, I can't say that I have, because quite honestly, like I don't have a ton of like fine lines. I mean, you know, like when I smile, like my skin wrinkles up, but like it does a pretty good job of like smoothing out again after I, you know, start frowning again. So, but yeah, I think it just adds like a nice layer of hydration for me in the morning, and it plumps everything up. It soothes my skin. It feels good. I have not had any adverse reactions to it. I really like it, and I think the ingredients are fantastic. So long term, do I see myself continuing to use this? For sure. I mean, I'm certainly going to finish up the entire bottle. I love these boosters from Paula's Choice because they're also things that you can add into skincare that you already have. Say you have a really great moisturizer, but maybe it doesn't have peptides in it. Well, put like a drop of this in with your moisturizer, add those peptides in there, and yeah, I mean, that's the intention of a lot of these boosters, is you can add them into other skincare items. I've always just used the boosters straight up on my skin, and that's been fine too, but you certainly don't have to use this just on its own. You can mix it in with an essence that you already have and go to town with that. I like this product. I'm seeing some pretty decent results in terms of plumping action for my skin, so that definitely drives me to want to use this every morning. So there's that. All right, let's talk about the Derma E, and I'm just gonna pull this one up on my website. You can find Derma E products a few places, obviously the Derma E website, but also Ulta sells Derma E, and currently they have the Derma E products for buy one, get one 40% off. So that's a screaming deal. If you're in the market to try any Derma E products, definitely Ulta, I think, is one of the best places to purchase their products. Also, Derma E is considered a drugstore skincare brand, and so they're on the drugstore side of Ulta, so you can also use a lot of those Ulta coupons that you cannot use on the prestige stuff. So if you have an Ulta coupon, you can use it with this. All right, so this is the Derma E Pure Biome Balancing Serum, and this is supposed to strengthen the skin's natural defenses and barrier function. So let's read a little bit more. They say this is formulated with a synergistic blend of antioxidant-rich cica. I love cica on my skin. If you have rosacea or your skin is red or easily irritated, you should look into cica. It is incredibly soothing. I love it. Skin-loving niacinamide. So you guys know how I feel about niacinamide. Fabulous for enlarged pores. If you are not doing the niacinamide and you have big pores, you're missing out, I'm telling you. Ginseng, let's go back. Nutrient-rich prebiotic and fermented ginseng root-derived probiotic. This silky, lightweight serum strengthens the skin's barrier, restoring dry, sensitive, or hyperreactive skin. So, yes, I have an oily, not sensitive skin type, but here's a product that works well for my oily skin and is actually probably designed for those of you that have much more sensitive skin. This stuff is fantastic, and I love the texture of this one too. So basically, this is going to just help your skin look less reactive, tones down the redness, basically helps to get rid of any irritation. So this is 100% vegan, and obviously Derma E is cruelty-free. That's super important to me. And yeah, so let's talk about it. I've been using this one for, I'm almost halfway through the bottle. I think I've been using this for, has it been 8 weeks now? I feel like it's been a while. Let me show you guys the texture of this bad boy here. Really, again, nice lightweight texture. So I have been using this in the morning in place of my usual Paula's Choice. It just feels so nice when you're rubbing it into your skin. I need to make sure to like get my right hand as well, because that poor hand is always like, oh, I'm dry. I haven't been using my Paula's Choice 20% niacinamide because I've been trying to focus on using this one. I do miss the Paula's Choice 20% because I do think that helps to lessen my oil production a little bit more, and this does not do that. But it does have niacinamide in there, which is important to me, and it also has cica. I was recently using a cica serum from, I think it was Panther Recipe, and that's a great one too. That one you can find at Yes Style, that fabulous product as well. But I really love that this combines like some really great ingredients. Prebiotics, probiotics are fantastic for the skin as well. Again, just balancing that microbiome, keeping your skin healthy, keeping it clear. I use this on my face and my neck, so basically I just treat the whole thing. Again, no adverse reactions. I don't think I've gotten any breakouts from using this. In fact, I think it actually probably has helped with my neck breakouts a little bit. I feel like it's soothing those really nicely. I I think this is a great product and it's quite affordable. What's the price point? This one is $58. However, Paula's Choice frequently has sales. Also, you can find Paula's Choice products at Sephora, and they do have a sale coming up in April. So I don't know, if you have a 20 or 15 or 10% off, you can purchase it from Sephora as well. But oftentimes, Paula's Choice will have sales as well. So this one is $19.95, so under $20 and 1 fluid ounce. I've had great luck with it. I find it to be very soothing. Again, it's an easy product for me to incorporate into my morning routine because it's giving me those light layers that help me achieve a look that I like for my skin during the daytime. All right, and this one here, this is brand new from Farmacy. I'm a Farmacy ambassador, so I have a discount code with them, and they sent me this as PR. So I actually received this several weeks ago before it was ever even released, and I've been using it. This is the Brighten Up 3%, and I always feel like I ruin this word, tranexamic. I think it's pronounced tranexamic. Am I mispronouncing? Tranexamic? You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, it's a 3%, we'll call it TXA toner. And this is supposed to help reduce the look of dark spots. So if you have some post-acne hyperpigmentation, if you have some melasma, although I will say, I don't think my melasma really responded to this. My melasma is responding to the prescription hydroquinone that I had to get from my dermatologist because this forehead melasma is tough. She does not respond to anything from like over the counter. We need a prescription for her. So, but I will say this does help to fade the look of that like hyperpigmentation that like breakouts can leave behind. So I have actively been using this on my neck to heal the breakouts that are happening. There's also some ingredients in here that are great just for dealing with acne as well. So this also has azelaic acid in it. Let's go ahead and read a little bit about it. So what is it? A brightening 3% tranexamic acid toner, clinically proven to reduce the look of dark spots in just 7 days. This daily dark spot solution is formulated with azelaic acid and 5% PHA to even skin tone and gently resurface the skin to boost radiance. Again, this is something that is very easy for me to use actually twice a day. I have been using it twice a day. I don't think you need to, but I have been. And it's 4 ounces and it retails for $34. You can apply my 20% discount code. So, you know, you can save 20% at the Farmacy website, but this should also be available at Sephora. If it's not there yet, it will be at some point very shortly because I think pretty much all of the products from Farmacy are sold at Sephora from what I recall. All right, so why is this special? They say that this targets dark spots. The tranexamic acid is what's helping to lighten those up. Again, I think for hyperpigmentation for me, yes. For melasma, no, that needs a prescription. So if you do struggle with severe melasma, go see a dermatologist. Really the best solution for it that I have found has been hydroquinone. Do research that ingredient because there's a lot of people that are like, I will never use that. It's a skin bleach type product, obviously, so there's some very clear directions on how to use it, how long you can use it, how long you need to take a break from it before you can start it up again. So talk to a dermatologist. Those guys know what they're talking about. It evens the skin tone and texture, so azelaic acid is going to help with that resurfacing that's going to happen. It gently resurfaces. This alcohol-free formula hydrates and exfoliates with the polyhydroxylic acid, so that's that PHA. And the PHA also actually helps to boost the efficacy of the other ingredients that I already mentioned here. Yeah, so obviously, again, cruelty-free, phthalate-free, synthetic fragrance-free, formaldehyde donor-free, paraben-free. So if all of those things are important to you, that's what you're getting here. All right, so again, let's take a look at texture here so that you guys can see. It is a little bit thicker than like a regular like water consistency, but not oily, but slightly slick feeling when you first apply it. Although I will tell you, as soon as you like let it absorb into the skin, it just leaves you once again with like that soft kind of finish to the skin. Nothing oily, nothing sticky or anything like that. I would say give it about like a minute or two and I think it's completely absorbed. Oh no, my camera's gonna cut me off. Hold please. Alrighty, my apologies about that little interruption. This guy forgot to charge the battery. So we have a full charge. Let's wrap it up. Okay, so I was talking about the texture of the Brighten Up 3% tranexamic acid toner from Farmacy. So the texture of it, I think, is wonderful. It lends itself to being great in terms of application for either morning or night. This is something that I was easily able to use on my face. My face is pretty tough. My neck is a lot more sensitive. I have been using this on my neck and I actually have really been appreciating this product because for me, this particular formulation has been wonderful in terms of helping to fade that post-acne hyperpigmentation that I'm dealing with on my neck right now. So I feel like I'm having like a good few days in terms of my neck not breaking out super bad. But I definitely have, you know, some marks that are left over from the last round. And I think those have really faded nicely. I will say usually with a product like this, you're gonna need to give it several weeks, and ideally, and this is what my dermatologist has told me, you need to give products between 6 to 8 weeks of continuous, consistent use to really see like whether this product is truly doing something for you, whether it is something that is, you know, gonna be a good fit for you long term. But you have to give the products a chance to actually work. I mean, these are over-the-counter skincare products. These are not, you know, compounded by a pharmacy with a prescription from a dermatologist. The ingredients are not going to be quite as aggressive as something that a dermatologist could prescribe to you. So if you are just dealing with regular hyperpigmentation that isn't super stubborn, or you find that products fade pretty nicely for you with a lot of over-the-counter skincare and by over-the-counter I mean whether it's drugstore or whether you buy it at Ulta or Sephora or Beautylish or wherever you get your skincare, you know, you certainly can do a lot with the products that are readily available just to purchase on the market. But if you are dealing with things that are a little bit more stubborn, or you're just not seeing results from things that you purchase from Sephora or, you know, from a specific brand or whatever, talk to your dermatologist. Sometimes you just gotta like step it up a level to really see some significant results if you have stubborn problems, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Some people just have slightly more stubborn skin conditions and they need a little bit of extra help. So, but for me, I think in terms of like, this would be the type of product that I would absolutely get for Stella. You know, she is entering her preteen years and she is dealing with a lot of breakouts and she does have, you know, dark spots that are left behind. So this is something that I totally feel comfortable giving to Stella to be able to use as well, to help fade any marks that she might be dealing with. I think I have had her use a little bit of this, and her skin is a little bit more sensitive than mine. She never had any reaction to it. So I think this is a wonderful thing to definitely put on your try list if you're in the market. If you've never used a tranexamic acid, this might be a great intro because it is quite gentle. So I feel like this is a pretty low percentage, and I think it's good for like a wide range of people. Obviously, if you have extremely sensitive or delicate skin, this might not be the product for you, but I feel like those people know that, right? So Anyway, big fan. I really have been enjoying this, and I will continue to use it. And I mean, who knows? This might be something that I use on a regular basis, but as of right now, it's doing a good job healing up my neck, getting rid of those marks, and just kind of keeping things in check in that department. So, but as for my melasma, no, I heavily rely on hydroquinone for that. So that's my stubborn problem. No over-the-counter stuff was really touching that. So anyway, let me know if you have any interest in this or any interest in any of these products here, or if you have tried them yourself and kind of what your experience is thus far. I am always curious to see what your guys' thoughts and experiences are with different products as well, because it can vary greatly from person to person. Everybody has a different skin type, everybody has different skin needs, and there's a whole plethora of brands and products and ingredients for us to choose from to create a routine that is unique for your skin. So let me know what your thoughts are on any of these in the comments down below. Check out the description box for the links, and I appreciate you guys being here. Let me know if you have any questions, and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.